This episode of Congratulations is brought to you by the Cash App. All the babies use the Cash App. That's all the babies. If you're a baby and you don't have the Cash App, you're not really a baby, are you? This is the number one finance app in the App Store. And now the Cash Card is more powerful than ever with Cash App's latest feature, Cash Boost. Download the Cash App, get your free Cash Card, and select your Boost. Save money when you swipe on stuff like coffee, Chipotle, Shake Shack, and more. Download the free Cash App for iOS or Android now. What's up, guys? It's episode 71. That's amazing. We haven't done 71 episodes yet, so that's really cool. And we are doing this a little bit early. I'm recording this on a Sunday, so this is a day ago. And also, the people who have my app can catch it live right now, which is right now on Sunday. But when I say right now on Monday, I mean yesterday. Dude, isn't it crazy how radio and podcasts and TV shit happens later on and you don't even know? You don't even realize it. I mean, well, you realize it if you're watching TV. When maybe you don't realize it, you're a dumb fuck if you don't know, you know? You think you're a dumb fuck if you think Law and Order's happening as you're watching Law and Order. Also, can I ever say Law and Order, or do I always have to say Law and Order? Because it's New York, Law and Order, or is it Law and Order? One time I knew somebody, I can't remember, but it was like, it was my cousin. It was my cousin when he was a kid. He thought it was A. Blinken instead of Abe Lincoln. A. Blinken. It's cute. If a grown-up did it, it's stupid. Hit. Okay? Now, look, I'm just going to come out and say it right now. We got a soundboard. We got a fucking soundboard, babies. Now, One Fire set this up, which means it's definitely going to be janky and not work that much. However, disclaimer, full disclaimer, sucks, okay? Sucks balls. Sucks big donkey balls. But here's why it sucks, because when I play it, it only happens in my headphones, and One Fire and Ivan get rid of, they don't even have, we have headphones, we have like 40 headphones, but we don't have the connectors. So they can't hear the bits, but I can. So but what the fuck does it matter? Bits are good for me. So when I'm like, dude, it's on, babies. Now I can hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can hear it. One Fire just goes, wow, this sucks. But we can hear it, babies, because it's episode 71. And I can feel it. I can feel the music happening and shit. And they don't know what the fuck's going on. Guys, I'm playing Back in Black. See ya. So we got a soundboard. And look, is it instant? No. Is there a little bit of a delay? Yes. But it's all good. Do I have to drag the song back on the fucking timeline to make it start over again? Yes. If I click the button twice a second time, does it start where it left off? Yes. Is that bad? Yes. Now, does it matter? Yes. But I can drag it back as long as I don't have to do the same bit twice in a row immediately, which I always do. Yes. So it's very annoying. Yes. But it's all good. Do you know why, dude? Now, they have no idea what I'm playing. But I'm playing Back in Black again. Now, did I have to drag it back? Yes. But it's fun, dude. And anyway. Dude, it's finally, let me just say this. It's so funny when it starts to get beautiful everywhere, like it's June, and you just go on Instagram or anywhere, and you just see all the motherfuckers with the shorts on and the tank tops on, and the girls are getting ice cream and shit in the daytime, you know? Like girls, what was it? Like, it was like free ice cream day or something the other day, and girls were just like, it's free ice cream day, walking around with tank tops on in the fucking city of New York, just eating ice cream. Like, they don't even want ice cream. They just know that it's the day, so they got to do it. Now, that's the definition of a CUDA. That is the definition of a CUDA. I can't believe somebody made an app for us, for the cult, It's on my Instagram. I posted it, but there's the CUDA quiz app or whatever. And yeah, there's some things that are misspelled, but still, it's amazing. Does he say whole, W-H-O-L-E, when he means H-O-L-E? Yes. Does he have the wrong your with the apostrophe and not an apostrophe? Yes. But did he do all the legwork and make an amazing app? Yes. Now, I did the app, and you can find out if you're what percent CUDA you are. Now, like I said, we're all a little bit CUDA. We all have that in us. And being a CUDA is, coming from Barracuda, you see a fucking bling bracelet, and Barracuda's like attack it. You know what I mean? If you go ship fishing and then you bring the Barracuda on the thing and your idiot wife has like on a fucking $100,000 bracelet, the CUDA is going to kill him. So that's what you're like when you see a fucking, Arby's has a new beef fucking burger with bacon and cheddar and bubble gum on it. Gotta go. CUDA. Now, I took the quiz, but we're all a little bit CUDA. You can't be a robot. So I took the quiz. I was 5% CUDA. And I think that that's great. 5% is what you strive for. 0%, there's something fishy. It sounds like you're lying. Anyway, what was I going to say? Shit, I'm already off track. Pretty cool. 7 minutes in, it's off track. And you know what? I also am going to New York, and I can't wait. Dude, you know what New York is? New York is an amazing place to visit. I lived there for a year and got depression, and it's all good. And I don't think it was New York. I was going to college, too, and fucking I hated college so much, dude. Let me go on record and say this, dude. And it's not good for everybody, but I hate school, man. I fucking hated school. I hated high school, college, the school before high school, and the school before that. Whatever those are, elementary and shit. I just don't. It's like, it's a weird fucking thing, school, because it's like, they have to make it as general so it doesn't. It's like, watered down comedy. You water down the comedy so everybody's happy, so you don't offend anybody. But that's what school's like. You got to have the most general fucking studies and learn math. You know what I mean? The fuck? I'm a comedian. The fuck do I care about math? So look, for me, for comedian, anybody who's in the arts, you don't need to go to school. Dude, if you're in the fucking third grade, drop out. Drop out. The second you stop painting and shit, with your fingers and shit, and you're like, it's art day, yay. The second that stops, drop out if you want to be an artist. I knew I wanted to be a comedian since I came out the womb, dude. I came out and I was like, why did the chicken cross the road? Now, it's not a podcast if I don't do a fart sound or mention Tupac. Is it? But yeah, but if you want to be a doctor, obviously you got to go to 42 years of school. You got to go to 42 years of school. But yeah, dude, anyway, I was in New York, living there. I just, like, why doesn't everybody just live in a place with the weather always good? Like, Chicago's fucking banging, dude. Chicago is fucking banging. But then you get to Chicago in February, cut my head off. You get to Chicago in December, saw my limbs off. Dude, bury me. What? Stay indoors. But, like, Chicago's good for like a month, dude. Straight up. All these other places, Kentucky, fucking Virginia, Connecticut, they're good for a month. The other 11 months, you living for. You're going to work and you're cold as fuck, dude. Whatever happened to Asher Roth with that song College? One Fire's playing Asher Roth in the background, like, just, what happened to him? Does he still rap? He does, dude, right? He probably owns like a chain of print shops or something. How weird is it when like a child star or something, not that he was a child star, but like when somebody grows up, like what are some of these Vine guys going to do? Like, what are these guys going to do who are big on Instagram? And then when Instagram goes away, what the fuck are they going to do? Like, what's that guy who always made that that pasty white guy that was like, "Oi, what's that fucking guy's name? I don't even know his name anymore." He was like 31 when Vine. I'm describing me, but like he was like 31 when Vine was going on, and his name was like Charles or some shit. I don't remember. It was fucking awful though. Whatever the fuck it was. He had tattoos and shit. What's he doing now? And then he got like in trouble because some girl said he raped her. The fuck's that guy's name? Whatever it was awful. Now what's he doing now? He's like 40 now, and just being we get one's a print shop. I don't know, but anyway, yeah. So what? He got a Vine tattoo? Oh Jesus Christ! Oh yeah, that's him. I won't even say his name. Doesn't deserve it. Wow, he's still got fucking a lot of Instagram followers. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Even just the stills of the fucking Instagram videos are like... Do you ever see the Instagram videos where the fucking shit, where the stuff... I follow a lot of like fitness people on Instagram, and do you ever see like on the Explore page, I'll get like, they'll show like a fitness guy, and it's a video, and or no, it's just a picture, and then it'll like have a red circle around the fucking part they want you to see, like abs like this, and then it'll have a red circle around the abs. Like, we know where the fucking abs are. You don't have to have a red circle around it. How dumb are we? So I don't know. What was I going to say though? I was going to say something about I was at the fucking Coffee Bean. Oh no, I got my car washed is what it was. And I just got my car washed, and One Fire and Ivan Get Rid of was waiting for me to get back because I was getting my car washed. And I just sat there, and look, here's the deal. When you get your car washed, get your car washed. You get your car wash, that's it. That's what you get. The job you get on your car wash is the job you got on your car wash. Okay? When the guy swings the towel around and goes, "Hey, you're done," you go up, you give him the fucking tip, you get in your car, you get the fuck out of there. You know what you don't do? A once-over. Dude, you don't look... This is something... If you're a dude, you do this, you're a bitch. And if you're a girl, you do this, you're a motherfucking diva, dude. When you see... I saw this woman there with a red dress on, with a red fucking Sunday dress on, just pointing at spots that weren't clean. And the guy was like, okay. And he would just, and dude, look, if you leave if you say, "Oh, you forgot to do the tires, I pay for the tires," okay. But this girl was like, "There's a spot there. There's a spot over there. There's a spot over there." Dude, and the guy was just like, if I worked at that car, dude, I would be fired immediately. "There's a spot there." I'd get the one spot. She said, "Oh, there's a spot over there." I'd say, "Oh, really? Okay, I get another spot." And then the third spot, she said, "There's a spot over there." I'd look at her and I'd say, "Go fuck yourself. You're not going to Beverly Hills me, baby. You're not going to Beverly Hills me, man. You don't bring that shit. You know what? Keep that shit in Beverly Hills. How about that? We're in fucking West Hollywood? Fuck that. You keep that Beverly Hills shit in Beverly Hills, man. It goes as far as Bel Air, and that's it. You bring that shit down to WeHo, go fuck yourself. You bring that shit down to WeHo, go fuck yourself, dude.
I ain't got no motherfucker, so I fuck your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Seriously, dude. Get that shit out of here, man. I can't fucking... I told you about the time I got Beverly Hills at the Coffee Bean in Beverly Hills. Did I tell you that shit? I think I did that early on in one of these episodes where I was standing in line at the Coffee Bean trying to get a coffee, and this Beverly Hills fucking woman who was like 60, 70 years old and looked like a fucking mummy because she got so much work done. She came in and stood in front of me in line. She stood in front of me in line. How fucking... And I said, "Oh, ma'am." I said, "Ma'am, that's..." By the way, that's the soundboard. But I said, "Oh, excuse me, I was in line." And she goes, and I said, "I'm not joking." She said, "No, you were over there." And I didn't even move. I was standing. I watched her walk in and stand in front of me. And I said, "Oh, excuse me, I was waiting in line." And she said, "No, you were over there." And I said, "No, I watched you walk in. I'm right here waiting in line." And she said, "Oh, no, you weren't." and then fucking cut me. I mean, literally that happened. And now it was in Beverly Hills, so I get it, but also go fuck yourself, too. Because in my head, I made up a backstory about her. I'm like, oh, her husband works so hard, makes money, and she's just fucking spending it. Even though that's sexist. That was the shit I went to in my mind. One time I was driving, and you know how you get in one of those stares where you're just like zoned out, and it feels so good and comfy as shit to just stare at like a leaf, and you're just hanging. You know what I'm talking about? Where you're just like this. You can see it on the video pod, but you're just like fucking glazed over, and everyone's like, and you're just like, oh, I don't want to get out of this. I hope no one bugs me and calls my name because it feels so comfy. It's like an orgasm for your eyes. It's like an orgasm behind your eyes. And I was doing that. I was on a red light. Not on a red. Am I a Russian spy? I was on a red light. No, I was at a red light, and I was just staring at this Mercedes window. Now it was so tinted, and the windows were up, and I was just staring at this into space at this Mercedes, this really nice Mercedes, I guess. I didn't know it was really nice until afterwards, but the window rolls down like a crack, which was, first of all, if you're going to roll down a window in a car, only a crack, and you didn't just get the car washed, whatever you're going to say is going to be the most cock shit of all time. Roll down the whole window. If you roll down a little bit and you're just like, hey man, fucking, you're just a cock. Whatever you're going to say. I'm not giving an example, but so it rolls down a little bit, okay? This dainty woman hand comes out with a fucking ring on it, and she fucking flashes the ring at me like I was checking her out. Now, here's how you know, you fucking piece of shit, how you didn't even pay for the car, okay? Because you don't know that the windows are tinted. You didn't go get the windows tinted, and you don't know they're tinted. Because if I'm staring at a window that's tinted, I can't fucking see if there's even a guy or a girl in the car. What if that was the last shit I said and then I just died? It was 100% tinted. It looked like it was paint. And I was so taken aback, dude, that she had the audacity to think that I was checking her out through a tinted fucking window, that my jaw dropped. Now, I was like a young buck. I was like 22. And I was like, oh my God. Like, what is she doing? I actually, when things happen and then years later you remember it and you're like, that couldn't have happened. That's what I fucking feel like. But I know what happened. So she went like this and waved her fucking big ass ring that obviously her husband bought for her because, and after she drove away, I had the fucking best slam of all time. And I didn't do it because I was so in shock because I was a young pup. Now, if you do that to a 38-year-old me and you do that, then I fucking immediately clap back with a fucking, oh, I was wondering how you got such a nice car because there's no way you didn't pay for it. Awful fucking soundboard, dude. It came in. It fucking grew. It swelled. It wasn't even, I should have picked. Why are they fucking... Dude, she showed me her ring, bro. You know how much... That's the biggest ego shit of all time. Oh, he's checking me out. Here's my ring. I wasn't. Also, you're sad. You cry a lot if you do shit like that. I know. One of my superpowers is I think I know how much people cry individually. I think that this is my X-Men power. One time I was dating a girl in Utah. I wasn't in Utah, but she was. And this was years ago. And she had a roommate. And she was like, I really like her. She's great. And I was like, yeah. She's real sad, though. She cries all the time. And she was like, what? And dude, the whole year, she would cry the whole time. She was like, how did you know? Because I fucking know, bro. I know how much people cry. I know when somebody cries and when they don't, dude. I can feel it. Not like in a, I can feel when it's happening, but like, you know, Unbreakable when he walks by and touches somebody and then he's like, oh, this guy did that. I got to go fucking, this guy's did that in a bad way. I know when somebody cries because you could tell it's written all over their faces, dude. If you post a fucking stupid shit on Instagram and you're like, this is the world we live in and we got to make it better and recycle and this and that, you cry. You cry all the time. My body is sexualized when I choose, not when you do. You cry all the time. You cry. Cry. You cry. You cry, baby. You can't say shit like that and not cry all the time. You emotional? You emotional. That lady who Beverly Hills me, I don't know if she cries, but I hope she does. She deserves a sobbing ass day. That's what she deserves. And these fucking people at the establishments, they don't give a fuck, you know. They're just serving coffee. I think there's like fucking, I was at the coffee meeting, you know. I think that there's like people, two people came up to me. Hey, what's up, Chris? Hey, dude, here's the deal. If you don't know me and you just know my shit, you got to come up in a different way. You can't do the, hey, what's up? Like the you know me, hey, what's up? What's up, Chris? Hey, do I know you or not? Don't confuse me. If you're just saying hey because you know me from TV or the internet, you got to say something like that. Oh, hey, how's it going? Wow, hi. Or, oh, nice to see you. Or, you know, even if you're like, I don't like your shit, fuck you, you know. But, like, don't be that, know me from there and be like, oh, what's up, Chris? Oh, hey, do I know you? I'm so confused when that happens. One time some guy came up to me. I forget, I was at some gig, and he was like, hey, man, you're on that show Whitney, huh? The closest I came to punching a guy out in my fucking adult life. Hey, man, you're on Whitney, huh? Yeah. Oh, that show fucking sucks, but you're all right. I walked away. And, like, what a fuck, you know? Like, and then he goes and tells his friends, oh, yeah, you're a real man, dude. We were talking about, I forget who I was talking about this with, but we're talking about who stole things in their life. I've stole one thing in my life, and I know what it is. And have I told you guys this on a podcast? I was at CVS or something, or Pick and Save, or Save On, whatever the fuck these things are, ShopRite. I don't know where you are in the world, but something like that. And they were selling these hats. You know how, like, why the fuck, by the way, does CVS and, like, Pick and Save, or not Pick and Save, I get it, but CVS and, like, Save On, drugstores, why the fuck do they sell, like, long sleeve shirts? You know? Like, not even just T-shirts. They'll sell, like, a long sleeve shirt and, like, fucking, like zebra print, red and black zebra print pants. Who's shopping here? Like, fucking Moms and MC Hammer? Like, what is it for? Who buys the fucking long sleeve shirts at a drugstore? Huh? You go into a drugstore, here's what you get, dude. You get drugs. You get Windex. You get fucking maybe tinfoil. And you get balloons at the most. Maybe you buy a Frisbee. If you walk out of a drugstore with a long sleeve shirt and some pants, reevaluate. It's insane. Gunk. Soundboard. So I was at the drugstore and I had this like epiphany. I was like, they shouldn't be selling this shit there. So fucking 2020, and I walk in there and I see I swear to God, it was, I can't remember what it was. It was not a CVS, but something like that. What was it, dude? A Rite Aid. That's what it was. I don't know what it was. Let's say it was a Rite Aid. So they were selling hats, okay? Now, it's one thing at the drugstore. This is the thing. At the drugstore, you'll always see baseball hats with different Like, you'll see, you know what I don't like? Baseball hats for football teams. Dude, no, absolutely not. You want to wear a baseball hat? You wear either a funky baseball hat with a crazy random design, or you get a fucking baseball team on it. Let me tell you what you don't get. You don't get a baseball hat that says the Bengals on it. That's a football team. If you're a fan of the Bengals, you get the fucking helmet, bro. You get the helmet. You get the helmet. If you're a Bengals fan, you get the helmet. And you fucking get shoulder pads too, dude. As a matter of fact, you got to get the shoulder pads. You get the shoulder pads, and you get the fucking, and the coaches should be wearing that shit too. There's some comedian that does a bit about how baseball players are the only baseball, or maybe it was my uncle that said it. My uncle Vinny was like, baseball's the only team where the coach dresses like the players. Imagine Pat Riley with a basketball jersey. I think that's my uncle who says it. Maybe there's probably a comedian who has a bit like that. Anyway, yeah, dude, you get the fucking helmet, man. Dude, by the way, so I'm going to get back to the robbing story. I rob. I'm a robber. So which one story should I do? I'm going to do this story first because I started it. So I robbed the hat. I see a hat, okay? Blew the story right immediately. So I see the hat, and it's literally got, this was before Monster energy drink. It was a white hat with green neon zebra print on it. It looked more like Monster though, like neon green hat with white and bright, clean white neon green. And I see this baseball hat, and fucking Rite Aid or whatever is selling this hat. Like, they're just selling these hats with, like, green neon fucking white baseball hats. And I'm like, this motherfucker, who would ever, as a 20-year-old, I'm like, who the fuck would ever buy this? I was with my roommate. Who the fuck would come here and buy this? And he was like, yeah, that's crazy. And I was like, you know what, dude? This hat's so fucking stupid, first of all, anywhere, okay? Anywhere, it's fucking stupid as shit. I'm going to put it on my head. And I'm going to, because I came for whatever I came for, probably like Gatorade and Yoo-Hoo. I was 20, who the fuck knows? And like a fucking Snickers bar or some ice cream. Probably ice cream. The way ice cream dances around your tongue, dude, I love ice cream. Anyway, so, I mean, just that cold fucking feeling of having it dance and fucking play around your fucking mouth, dude. So I got this hat. So I put this hat on my head. I said, you know what? If I could buy all the shit that I'm going to buy, and wear this hat out while I'm doing it, I deserve it. It's technically not robbing. So I put on the hat. I went to the fucking cashier, bought my fucking ice cream, my dancing around tongue ass ice cream. There it is. There's the fucking hat. That's the hat. Vintage zebra tiger stripe surf neon. I mean, how many words is on it? That's the hat, dude. They're still selling it. It's $43. From what? What's that say? Kooks Cool? Oh, the website is lookscool.top. That's the soundboard, dude. Hey, lookscool.top. Fucking soundboard. Wow, that's the actual hat, dude. From fucking 20 years ago. I got to get that hat, dude. I'm going to buy that hat. So I put it on my head, and I paid for all my shit, looked at the cashier in her eyes. I said, thank you. And he said, thanks a lot. And I walked out. And I was like, I think that's the rule. If you can walk out of it in plain sight and own it. I learned a valuable lesson that day. If you just confidently own your shit, nobody asks you questions. You know? Nobody asks you questions. That's why nobody ever asks when you walk into a fucking 7-Eleven and you're already drinking a Smart Water and you go buy a Chipwich and then you walk out with it. Nobody asks you to pay for the fucking Smart Water because you're confident. You're not nervous as shit. If you start drinking the shit in the store because you took it and you're drinking it and you're nervous as fuck, to say, oh, you got to pay for that too. Fuck that. That's my hat. I put it on my head. I knew it was my hat. That's how it was. It was like the sword and the stone. It was like the fucking funky ass. Anyway, so before I tell you about this fucking story about the football helmet, let me do my ads here. MeUndies. Look, you've definitely heard me talk about MeUndies. I got them on right now. I got my new gay pride underwear that they sent me. That's very colorful, and but they're very all of the patterns are very fun and cool, and they're the most comfy underwear that you can buy, and they feel as good as they look. They're just awesome. I love them. That's all I wear. But to those of you who haven't tried them yet, listen up. You can get incredible underwear sent to your door with MeUndies, meaning no more hunting around for the perfect pair at a crowded store and eventually settling for good enough. MeUndies are made with sustainably sourced material from beechwood trees. Their naturally soft fiber makes a fabric that won't sag or ride up. Just trust me. Once you get them, you won't wear other underwear. I'm telling you. Okay? MeUndies is so sure that you'll love your first pair that if you're not happy, they'll do whatever they can to make you to get you into the right pair. And if they can't, keep them and they'll refund you. How about that, man? Risk-free. To try the best underwear? Sign me in, dude. Sign me up. So far in. You still not sure? Well, MeUndies has a deal for my listeners. First-time purchasers get 20% off their first pair of MeUndies and free shipping. That's 20% off plus free shipping and a guarantee that you and your MeUndies will be very happy together. Get your butt over to MeUndies.com and treat yourself. Get your 20% off your first pair, free shipping, a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Go to MeUndies.com/congrats. That's MeUndies.com/congrats. I'm telling you, babies. Post pictures with your underwear when you get them. Square Cash. If you haven't heard, we're switching to the Cash app. By now, you know it's the number one ranked app in finance and lets you do the most with your money. Whether you want to pay people back, buy and sell Bitcoin, deposit your paycheck right into the app, or order a free custom Cash card to spend anywhere you like. Now the Cash card is more powerful than ever with Cash App's latest feature, Cash Boost. The Cash Card's Boost program lets you get instant discounts every time you swipe your card. Right now, you can get $1 off every purchase you make at coffee shops across the country when you pay with your Cash card. And you know I'm hitting them coffee shops. Love coffee shops. So Cash App is amazing for me. And it is for you too. It doesn't stop there. I see discounts like 15% off at Chipotle, 15% off Shake Shack. Have you had Shake Shack? It's real good. And more. They're rolling out new boosts for the Cash card constantly. So follow at Cash App on Instagram and Twitter to find out what boosts are next. To get boosted, download the Cash App and get your free Cash card and select your boost. And of course, when you download the Cash App and enter rewards code CONGRATS, $5 goes to you and $5 goes to Time's Up Legal Defense Fund. Download the free Cash App for iOS or Android now. What? Yeah, he wasn't doing the timer, so I'm on fire. I did it on here because I'm smart. Last night, this is what I want to talk about, the Giants hat, okay? My buddy had a Giants hat on, okay? Not the baseball team. He had on the fucking football Giants hat on. Baseball hat. That's weird. That's like having a fucking... well, actually, they probably do make Rollins. That's like having a fucking Chipotle hockey stick, okay? It's just done. You have a Rangers hockey stick. Are you a fan of the fucking Rangers? Are you a fan of the Rangers? You wear a hockey mask. You walk around town with a hockey mask. You don't get a baseball cap with the Rangers on it, okay? Anyway, this guy, Zach Doncovio, I've talked about him on the podcast before. He's that guy that laughs at everything. Dude, it's unreal. It's unreal. He said the other day we were hanging out, and he was like, oh, that's a nice hoodie. He laughs at everything, and I said, oh, thanks, bud. He said, well, what brand is it? Oh, he said, that's a nice hoodie. I said, oh, thanks a lot, dude. I've had it for like 5 years. It's like Ralph Lauren. And he goes like this. What? Dude, he laughed at me saying, yeah, I've had it for 5 years. It's Ralph Lauren. It's so weird. You know what he's like? He's like the guy from fucking He-Man, the guy that the He-Man goes and sees. The old fucking wizard guy. And every time he goes and sees, he laughs at everything. Dude, it pissed me off. I watched the first episode of He-Man the other night. It pissed me off, dude. It's not Orko. It's not Orko. It's, he talks like this, and every time he says something, he goes, afterwards. It's so cartoon. It's so 80s, you know? I can't see. He was definitely in the first episode. I don't know if he was a fucking... How gay is He-Man? You know? Dude, the shit, it's so bad. I was watching The Toys That Made Us. It's just so bad. And then I was watching the first episode of He-Man. It's like, they'll be like, oh, thanks, He-Man, but where's Prince Adam? And he's like, oh, he had to leave for a little bit. Write better. You know what I mean? Who the fuck at that point wouldn't be like, oh, you're Prince Adam? He's not Prince Adam. We have to do a spell. Oh. That's Zach Doncovio, the fucking wizard in He-Man. Anyway, He-Man's hair, you know? He-Man's hair. Dude, what the fuck is that? You got to send that to me. I got to watch that. He's pulling up some fucking, looks like some fucking He-Man Skeletor EDM dance battle or some shit. Anyway, so he laughed at that for no reason. So he laughs at everything. Some context. Don't really need to know this part, but Zach Doncovio the other day. Oh, he asked if that Ralph Lauren shirt, the hoodie. He says, "Is that diamond?" I said, "What?" He said, "Is it diamond?" I said, "Oh no, I don't know what diamond is." And he said, "Oh, it's just like a skate brand." I was like, "Okay, well, no, it's not. I don't really wear skate brands. Not to knock them. Some of them are really cool, but no, it's not diamond. It's Ralph Lauren." And he goes, so I say, so now flash forward to like 2 days later. He's got on a diamond hoodie. Okay? And he's wearing a Giants baseball hat. It says Giants on it. All right? So I say to him, look at this idiot wearing two brands, like all in your face. Giants and the fucking diamond brand. And him and my idiot opener, Mike Linoci, go like this. The Giants isn't a brand. And I said, huh? And he said, it's a team. Hey, man, I know. And, dude, and we were with more people, and everyone's like, oh, dude, don't be an idiot. You think the Giants is a brand? On what fucking planet, you motherfucker, are football teams not a brand? Dude, my opener is so stupid. And he was like, no, it's not a brand. And then even Zach, who I don't think is stupid, was like, oh, you're wrong. The Giants is a team. It's a football team. Just because it's not a clothing brand doesn't mean it's a good. Hey, Trix is a fucking brand. McDonald's is a brand. Dude, I was fucking I was fucking. You know what it was? The end of Braveheart. That's what it was. That was the end of Braveheart for me. I went out. 5 people were arguing against me. It's not a brand. Boom, boom, boom. I'm at the OK Corral. Boom, boom, boom. Where's Butch Cassidy? Because I'm the fucking Sundance Kid. Boom, boom. Flap, bap, 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 bap. Dying for what the fuck I believe in, dude. And they were like, you know what? They literally tried to pull this shit. You know what? We just disagree. No, there's no disagree, bro. You're wrong. They're brands. Well, how can you say the Yankees aren't a brand? Boom, 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 6 shooters, whatever's left. Boom, boom, click, click, click. Like at the end of Braveheart, where he's like, say you're scared, or whatever the fuck he says, worst recalling of it ever. And he's just like, freedom. Dude, by the way, you watch the movie Braveheart once, and that's it. You don't watch it again. You don't watch it again. You don't disrespect that fucking movie and watch it again. You watch it once. God damn it, dude. When I was in high school, the fucking mother, I had this Young Life shit, which was like, I was friends with a lot of guys who did the Young Life. Young Life, you don't know what it is. It's a brand, but it's like a Christian. They sing around and play fucking guitar music, and they are around a campfire and they sing about Jesus, and it's straight up fucking awful. It's boring as shit. And their Braveheart was just their favorite movie. And they always wanted to watch it. And it fucking grinded my fucking gears, dude. You watch that movie once, and that's it. You know what? You don't watch fucking movies like that tear you up on the inside more than once. You watch comedies more than once. These stupid rules. You watch comedies more than once, and that's it. If you watch a drama more than once, you know what you do? You cry a lot. You're lost. Straight up. You're lost. Where are you? Someone fucking ring you up. Your mom's looking for you in aisle 9. Your mom's looking for you. You're wandering around Target. That's who you are. They love it. You know what's going to happen? You watch it. You fucking, you know what I mean? My brother would disagree with me so much. Unless you're watching it from an art standpoint. My brother's a filmmaker. Fine. That's okay. He watches Casino every other day. But that's because that's his job. You know? But if you're just some weirdo that watches some fucking drama twice, you know what? Okay. 3 times? You're going to watch Schindler's List 4 or 5 times? What the fuck is... You cry a lot, dude. You cry a lot. About everything. About, like, your appearance. About what's going on in the world. About, like, sometimes you cry about, like, animals in the wild. You're a fucking crazy... Get it together, dude. How about that? If you watch Braveheart more than once, get it together. By the way, literally no clue what story I was talking about. Oh yeah, so Braveheart. But how did I get to Braveheart from fucking the? Oh yeah, dude, that was my Braveheart moment, man. I will cut me open, dude. Cut me open before I admit the Giants aren't a brand. These 5 motherfuckers looking at me like the older guys in Braveheart that are just like, you will concede. No, I will not. Freedom, motherfucker. Freedom. I don't know how I remember even being this way, like, so, like, afterwards my opener was like, yo, you can't just because you say it like that doesn't mean it's true, and which is not, it's not true because I say it like that. It's true because it's true, and I've learned throughout the years in my life that if you say something confidently, just like I said, if you put the fucking hat on your head, you walk out confidently, nobody's going to ask you anything, right? But if you're confident, that's what you learn that doing stand up. When you say, like, Brian Callen's one of the best at it. Like, he'll tell a story about how he Bill Burr's great at it. You'll believe them just because of what they're saying and how they're saying it, because they believe it and they know it's true. But I remember coming. It's weird to think of, like, I always like to think of, like, how I became the way I am, and, like, I go back always to, like, how I was as a child and how I figured stuff out and how I learned about stuff, like the weirdness, how it grows and turns you into who you're going to become. like when this isn't part of the story, but like when I first went to school, I remember my first day of school, when I woke up, my dad's like, time to get ready for school, and I got ready really quickly, and I ran downstairs. And I was waiting at the front door, and my dad said, "Hey, Chris, what are you doing?" Like, because I was just sitting at the front door, and I said, and he said, "We got to go to school." And I said, "What?" And I looked at him and I said, "Where's the yellow bus?" Like, because in my head, I had seen like books and TV, and like people get picked up in the school bus, in the yellow bus. And he was like, "No, I'm going to take you to school." You know what I mean? And I was like, "Oh, there's no yellow bus?" And he was like, "No." And I went to school in a car, which I felt really weird about. And when I went, and the first day of school, and then I did it, and then I got home, and then the next day I woke up for school. My dad woke me up and he said, "Hey, Chris, wake up for school." And I looked at him and I said, "Again?" Like, I was like, "You got to go to school twice." It's like that video that went viral today, the other day, about that Barstool Sports posted, where the kid's like, "I thought because I did sit-ups, my stomach is supposed to shrink." And they're like, "No, it takes a little longer than that. I thought when you go to school once, you learn, you're done." But like, I remember thinking when I was a kid, this is bullshit. Like, I didn't even know what the word bullshit was, but in my head, whatever that word was, I was like, this is that. Whatever bullshit is, this is that feeling that you got to go again and what, do the same shit? And I went again and again and again and again. And every day I woke up till I was out of fucking high school, I thought, again? Again I gotta go? Until I was out, and then I went to college for 1 year, and then I literally was like, what the fuck am I doing, dude? Get me out of this jail. And I did, and I fucking still wake up sometimes and think, I'm so happy I don't have homework. As a 38-year-old, it kind of petered out of the past probably 5-6 years. But even in my early 30s, I'd wake up thinking like, no homework today, bitches. Yeah. But that's what I there was something in that story that I wanted to tell. Something happened in that story that I wanted to tell. I can't remember. There was a fucking offshoot thing. Oh, yeah. When I went to school, my first day of school, I was so scared, dude. I was paralyzed with fucking fear. I didn't know what the kids were going to think of me. I didn't know if the teacher was going to fucking become evil. Seriously, as a kid, I was scared of shit like my teacher's going to kill me. I thought, oh, my teacher's maybe a demon. She's going to fucking steal me and abduct me. I was like, not scared, petrified of this shit. And my dad dropped me off at school, and I was like, Dad, will you please wait outside the classroom? Like, I wanted him to come in, wait in the hallway. And he was like, no, I can't. And I was like, Dad, please. And he was like, he just finally was like, okay, whatever he did, whatever he would say to get me in. And I was like, would you wait there, really? And he said, yeah, sure, I'll wait right here, I guess. And then I put my head in, and I tricked him, and I popped it right back out, and I said, you're still here? And he said, yeah, I'm right here. And then I had to go start class. And then the first break I could, like when I went to go pop my head out, my dad wasn't there. And I was like so crushed that he actually left. And then when I got home that day, I was like, Dad, you said you'd be there. And he was like, well, I fucking had to get you in there somehow. And I'm not going to stay there all day. I had to go to fucking work. But it got easier and easier, I guess, right? Because I went back and back and back. I was such a fucking motherfucker, you know? I really was such a motherfucker. I remember when I was in, like, preschool. I remember, you know how, like if I'm like, you don't wear a Giants hat, you get a football helmet? Like, I genuinely think that it's stupid to wear a fucking, not you, I don't think you're stupid for it, but I think it's like, what are you doing if you get a baseball hat with a football team on it? It's too confusing. So I remember things like that from my childhood. Like we had snack time at fucking Mrs. Pillsbury's, which is the preschool I went to, pre-K. And this little girl was eating this wafer. I think I talked about this. Eating his wafer, eating her wafer with the tiniest bites, like tiniest fucking bites. And I was looking at her as a preschool kid, getting pissed in my heart. As a kid that like sometimes missed the toilet, in my heart, I was like, I didn't know the word. I didn't know the word like bitch, you know? In my heart, like, you know, before I knew any better, I was like, this fucking chick. What the fuck is she doing? You eating with normal bites, dude. And I was like overwhelmed as a kid. And I looked at her until finally I cracked. And it was the first time I cracked. Now I'll do it all day long. I'll say, hey, why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? That's why I have this podcast. Thank God podcasts were invented for that little child who got so much fucking feeling in his heart from that little girl eating the little fucking bites of a wafer. I'll never forget this. And I said, hey, why are you taking such little bites? You should take normal bites. And she clapped back. She didn't clap back. She was like, looked at me like, what do you mean? And she ended up saying, she said, and actually now that I think about it, it's really cute. But she said, if I take smaller bites, then it lasts longer. And I remember as a kid thinking, nah, you don't get as much flavor with the small bites. You take regular bites and you experience it the way you're supposed to experience it, and every bite you get as much flavor as you possibly can, you know? But she didn't have any of that, man. She wanted those little bites, man. She wanted a little bit of flavor for a longer amount of time. Dude, that describes me, man. If I can fit that fucking whole thing in my mouth, that's where it's going, man, all of it. I want that much flavor in my fucking mouth. If you made a wafer and it wasn't big enough for me to enjoy it for long enough, you fucked up, wafer company. That shit is mine immediately, now, and then gone. I consume, bro. But this little girl, you know, God bless her. Hopefully she's still alive, taking little bites out of life, right? Yeah, man. But that was the first time I felt like that as a kid. Like, you know what, dude? No. You don't wear a Giants hat. You don't do that. You wear a San Francisco Giants hat. You wear a baseball Giants hat. But you don't wear a fucking New York Giants baseball hat. You get the helmet and you fucking go shopping. That's what you do. Yeah. I always think about that too. I wonder what the fuck that girl's doing now, that little girl. I wonder what she's doing. It's probably somewhere wearing a fucking Bengals hat. She's probably somewhere wearing a Jets hat. Just somewhere at some coffee bean on some other side of the country. She's 40 now, you know? She's 40 now, just enjoying her day. Just wearing an Oilers baseball hat. An Edmonton Oilers hockey baseball hat. Eating a salad somewhere. I don't know. That's good. It's good to think about. I think it's good to think about your childhood. I think about my childhood. I had a great childhood, though. So I guess if you had a bad childhood, it's probably not so good to think about. I remember one time I was I was so mad at my brother or something. Or wait, no. Oh, wait, no. I was mad at my mom at something. She wouldn't let me do something or something. I was being a fucking brat. And I was like, fuck. Remember when running away was a threat? Like, I'm going to run away. I was like, I'm going to run away, Mom. And she was like, fine, go. And I went, and we had like this door before the outside door. We had well, no, it was like a foyer, I guess. And there was a door to the foyer, or and then the door outside. And I walked into the foyer, and I hid behind the side of the foyer. And my brother started crying because he thought I ran away. And my mom and my brother was like, he really did it. He ran away. And my mom entered the foyer, and she was like, you didn't run away, you motherfucker. And she grabbed me, and she was like, get back in here. You make your fucking brother cry. Dude, how insane are kids, man? You're supposed to grow up, bro. I didn't grow up, man. I pull that petty shit now. I'll pretend to run away now, dude. I'll fucking pretend to run away now, man. If you don't like it, dude, I'll run away. That's it, man. I can't wait to get married. I'll run away. I'll threaten my wife all day long. I'm okay. I'll run away. Dude, I worked so hard, and if I have like a housewife, it's sexist. But if I was like, dude, I worked so hard. All I wanted is dinner to be ready on the table, and it wasn't. That's it. I'm running away, and then just hide in the foyer. And then she comes back. You didn't run away. Here's your fucking turkey, idiot. This guy, I realized. Remember, I was asking you guys, should I do guests or not? I didn't really want your fucking opinion, but when some guy came up to me once at the end of one of my shows in somewhere, and he was like, you know what, dude? I really like your podcast, but I think that it might be cool if you did do guests. I think you should. And then I was thinking, and then I thought about it more, and I was like, that guy's a fucking, I think that guy's like not that smart, because here's the deal. You do realize if I had guests on my podcasts, it would be a completely different fucking podcast. I wouldn't be able to do some of the bits that I do, and the stream of consciousness thing would be gone. And I think some of you tune in for that shit. But it'd be gone. I'd have to interview some guy who wrote a book or some shit, and we'd be talking about fucking, pelicans. And then I'd start to be like, you know what? Pelicans are fucked up because they got that long beak, but they don't need it that long. And they got a fucking thing, and it's like when they're walking, they should be flying, and I'm saying all my shit. And then some boring-ass motherfucker who wrote the book about pelicans will be like, well, the interesting thing about pelicans is they're actually not monogamous, even though everyone thinks about it. And then I got to listen to this guy fucking talk about some boring shit. Dude, if you think I should have guests from this podcast, what I want you to do is I want you to turn around, dude. That's what I want you to do. Turn around. That's the soundboard, dude. Turn around. You think I should have guests? Gunk. Dude, guess what? I'm Crystalia. I'll never have guests. Nice, dude. Oh, nice. I could have guests if I wanted to because it's free conch. But, see ya. Yeah, dude, we're doing the sound. Dude, this is awesome, man. We're just having the soundboardiest day of all time, dude. Fuck yeah. Us creating the soundboard, man. A picture of us just on the fucking computer, making it nice. And then we're fucking another cut to us fucking drawing a mock thing of the soundboard. And then us looking at it on a whiteboard. And then cutting to us jogging for no reason. And then cutting back to us on the computer, and then a cut to a fucking printed out blueprint of us having the fucking soundboard, and then a cut to us playing it on the computer, and we're so fucking happy, dude. And then a cut to us fucking, and then it stops, and then we go, well, here's the moment of truth. You think it'll work? I don't know. Click it, and then it plays all over again, and it's a loop like Inception, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Soundboards are... That's right, dude. fuck? That's right, dude.
We the best. We taking over.
That's right, dude.
Listen.
North Carolina and South Carolina and North Carolina. Sip, Mississippi, Mississippi and Carolina. Sip, fucking Florida. Fucking rap songs always calling out fucking areas, dude. Remember that Huey Lewis song that did it? The heart of rock and roll. The heart of rock and roll is in New York, San Francisco, Chicago, the fucking Vancouver, India, man, Texas, Dallas, and Houston. Don't forget about Austin. Rock and roll, you fucking bitch, dude. Just trying to appeal to everybody. Dude, you're like the fucking black guy who wears the jacket with all the NBA teams on it. Dude, you just like the NBA. You don't even have a team? Get the fuck out of here. How about that, dude? One time I saw a guy who wore the fucking jacket with all the NBA teams on it, and then he had a fucking Orlando Magic baseball hat on. Ah, dude. What? So is that your favorite? I was looking so desperately for the Orlando. I was like, did they leave out the Orlando Magic on the jacket or something? It was probably there. I couldn't find it, but oh man, it was so funny. Black guys will wear that fucking jacket till they die, bro. That they love that jacket with all the NBA teams on it, with all the logos on it, bro. That's so funny, man. They'll wear they'll wear that, and you know what Mexicans wear? A baseball hat, and they don't give a shit what is on it. I never seen a race wear something that they don't care what's on it more than Mexican guys. They will wear a fucking Charlotte Hornets baseball hat, and you'll be like, "Oh, you like the Charlotte Hornets?" And they'll literally say, "What?" And you'll be like, "The Charlotte Hornets hat, huh? You got a Charlotte Hornet? You a Charlotte Hornets fan?" And they'll go, "Oh." That's the fucking white guy version of the fucking Carnation Rose shorts. You know what I'm saying? What are you looking at, that guy? What is that? Just the picture of it? What's his name, that guy? JR? Dude, when that guy... How could you fuck up that bad? When he did that thing. We got a picture here of J.R. Smith wearing a basketball jersey with all the logos on it. Is that real or is that Photoshopped? It's got to be Photoshopped, right? Okay. And it's got the Supreme thing on it? I was watching the thing about Toys That Made Us on Netflix, Toys That Made Us on Netflix, and I was watching the Hello Kitty episode. Dude, what the fuck is Hello Kitty, man? It's unbelievable. It's so popular. It's worth like $5 billion, and it's basically Supreme. They'll literally put Hello Kitty on anything, and that's it. Yeah. How much is it? $400? New NBA basketball hardwood classics Hamilton. Come on. New NBA hardwood classics Hamilton leather all teams patch jacket selling on eBay. You're wondering if they have your size? Well, this one is a 7 extra large. How fucking American is that? That first of all, they have all the basketball teams, nothing more American, maybe baseball, than basketball, with all the teams, because you can't make up your mind because you're a fucking... And it's fatter than shit. The only time you could buy that is if you're on My 600-Pound Life. And then you'd be like, oh, I can't wait to fucking get my tummy tuck, or I can't wait to get my stomach shrunk so I can get that, so I don't have to wear that jacket anymore. I could get a regular Hornets jacket. 7 extra large. What are you floating? What is it? A fucking? What are you gonna get married in it? Somebody's holding your train on the back. That's so fucking. There's nothing more rich fuck you than having a fucking. What's it say? Original price was $1,600. Who? Material lambskin leather. Condition new. Gender giant. Team NBA all-team patch jacket. Colors multicolor. I mean, you can see that. You don't have to read it. Oh, wow. 7 extra large, dude. In case you have 9 shoulders. Oh, my God. 7 extra large. Oh, fuck. Yeah, but there's nothing more rich fuck you than having a wedding, first of all, and then having a train on your wedding dress, and then having fucking people carry it behind you. Ah, man. All right, we're going to wrap this up, dude. Fuck, man, we laughed. Third leg and fourth leg of the tour is up, or whatever. No, third leg is the tour is up, not fourth leg of the tour. Third leg of the tour. Ottawa, London, Ontario, Buffalo, Burlington, Philadelphia, Washington, New York. I'm just going to say the states. New Jersey, Oregon, Washington, BC, Vancouver. Florida's, some of the things in Florida's, Georgia, some of the ones in Los Angeles, San Francisco, Boston, Massachusetts, California, Fresno. Other ones in Bakersfield, Austin. This is the Follow the Leader tour, who's coming to San Antonio. Get your tickets now, dude. We got Delaware coming up this week. Mashantucket, Connecticut. Change it. And that's about it, dude. Las Vegas, Reno, Portland, Maine, Hampton Beach, New Hampshire, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Midwest City, Oklahoma. Follow the Leader tour is coming. So subscribe to our YouTube. So Square Cash. Check out the new Boost Rewards program. Get the Cash App. Enter rewards code. Congrats. Get $5. Give $5 to Time's Up. Get it for iOS or Android now. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. Every video has every week, Tuesday or Wednesday, we come out with a new video. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we got something exciting here. We got 100,000 subscribers. And on the video podcast, you'll be able to see me hold this up. This is our plaque for the 100,000 subscribers. So thank you, YouTube, with a nice little letter they sent it to us. And I think we're already at like almost 140 subscribers. So, dude, I don't mean to be like this, but... Convict music. Fucking a 2-foot Akon. Convict music. Coming out with little baby convict jeans on. Download the Chris D'Elia app for iOS or Android now, and you can be with me live when I shoot the podcast and do the podcast, which is sometimes a day or two before. A day or two before, or a day before at least. Subscribe, rate, and review the show. It really helps. If you're a baby and if you're a part of this cult, you got to do that. You got to do all these things because it helps us grow. And we got to kick it into high gear. It's not like the end of days are coming, because this cult isn't about the end of days. This cult is about living that hedonistic lifestyle. So that's it. Thanks for listening, guys. And remember, dude, freedom.
Congratulations!